Hi everybody, it's Mood Disordered Mind. Today I wanted to discuss anxiety and panic disorder. And I just want to say first off that I get panic attacks, I have panic disorder, but I don't have agoraphobia. I am still able to go places, but there are times when I get extreme anxiety that I won't go to places. But when it comes down to it, when I have to go somewhere, I go. So I don't know why I disqualify for it. I'm not really sure what the qualifications are for agoraphobia. I mean, I think it's extreme, an extreme case of you can't leave your house, you can't leave your yard, like you will not go anywhere outside or something like that. I may be wrong, but I'm just kind of assuming that since I am not like that to that extreme. But I know some of you are, and that's okay. I'm not judging at all. But I wanted to talk about the anxiety that I feel and how that can lead to panic attacks. There are certain things in my life that have caused me anxiety. And it all started when I was a kid. I'm not sure where the anxiety came from. It might have been because I was abused. So I started to have anxiety about things, and it kind of crept into other parts of my life. And the one thing that I remember from my childhood about having anxiety about was, for one, being around my family. In my family, when you were growing up, unless you were 18, your opinion did not matter. Anything you said, basically you were unintelligent. Like, it didn't matter what you said. And you could get hit for saying the wrong things, even if what you said might be true or whatever. So I had a lot of anxiety being around my family and being in that kind of environment. And not all of my family was like that, but a lot of them felt that way. And it was very difficult. I never felt comfortable. I never felt like I fit in with my family. Another time that I felt extreme anxiety was getting on the bus. I hated getting on the bus. I don't know what it was about the bus. I don't know what it was about the bus, but I did not like getting on it. And it would cause me to have panic attacks. I mean, I would literally, my heart would start pounding. I had a hard time breathing, and I have asthma, so that's not good. And I would have a panic attack, and I would have to be brought to school. I mean, I did ride the bus, but I always felt extremely uncomfortable on it, and I just didn't want to be on it. But sometimes I would do it. And this went all the way through high school. So when I finally got a car, I was so happy because I didn't have to ride the bus because it gave me such anxiety. Sometimes going to the grocery store, and not every time, but sometimes when I go to the grocery store, I feel anxious. I feel like people are watching me. I feel like they're judging me. I feel like I might make a wrong decision. And that creeps me out a little bit. And I know it's an irrational fear that I have, but it can cause me to have panic attacks as well. But I can still go to the grocery store. Like, I might have a panic attack, I might feel extremely anxious, but somehow I manage to make it in to the grocery store. But I get in and I get out. That's what I do. I don't linger in a grocery store. I get what I need and I leave. And I do it as quickly as I can. And of course I have regular anxiety that people have, like you get nervous when you do public speaking. I get nervous, but once I start talking, I'm fine. But I don't get panic attacks from that. And I really don't know where all this anxiety stems from. I'm sure it's from a few different things, not just one thing. But I do have panic attacks. They used to be a lot more frequent. As of late, the last time I had a panic attack was last summer. And I haven't had one since. So, it seems like the older I get, the less of them I have. They're still pretty intense, but I still get them. And it doesn't always have to be a situation where this anxiety causes me to have a panic attack. Sometimes it's the fact that I'm worrying so much. Like, I just worry about whatever, and I worry to the point that it causes me to you can see it physically, you know, I start crying, or my stomach hurts, you know, I get a headache, you know, and then like all the other symptoms come up, and then I have a full-blown panic attack. And that's how it was the last time that I had one, which was very, it was very scary. But I'm glad that I was able to share this with you guys, because it's not always easy to talk about these types of subjects, you know, how you get anxiety about things, and other topics with anything. Sometimes it's hard to talk about it, because, you know, I know there's going to be people who watch this and say, well, just get over it. You know, everyone gets anxiety. And I understand that everyone gets anxiety, but sometimes you get it at a level where it impacts your life. It puts pressure on your heart and your brain and your organs. And it's a scary thing. But I'm gonna end with this, and if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask or post. And you can always email me. My email me is in my About section. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I know I am. It's a beautiful spring morning, and I am outside with my son enjoying every minute of it. Alright guys, take care. Bye.